Hello students, today we will discuss the open book test that I gave you on Saturday. It is on lesson number 16, quadrilateral. The question number 1, inside it, the question number 1 is draw quadrilateral ABCD. So, for this question you have to draw the quadrilateral ABCD. Any kind of quadrilateral you can draw for this. You can draw the rhombus, you can draw the parallelogram, otherwise you can draw the rectangle, square, any you can draw. So here it is my quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, now in this quadrilateral we have to give name to it, and the names are A, this is my A vertex, B, C, and this one is the D. Name the following, and we have to write the answer for the following question. The question number 1, inside first it is we have to write the pairs of opposite angles. So just I told you in the school, I taught you this in school. So the angle A's opposite angle is the angle C. Okay, the A's angle opposite angle is the C, and angle D's opposite angle is angle B. So here pairs we have to write. So inside it, how do we have to write? Angle A and angle D, and second angle B, sorry, A and C, angle A and angle C, and another pair is angle B and angle D. For this question we have to write answer. The next question is note down this, otherwise check your test where you solve it. Next question is we have to find out the pairs of opposite sides. So which are the opposite sides of the quadrilateral? The opposite sides of quadrilateral are AB, side AB, and side AB and side DC. AB's opposite side is the DC, and AD's opposite side is the BC. So here side AD and side AD and side BC. So these are the pairs of opposite sides of quadrilateral ABCD. The next question is we have to write the pairs of adjacent sides. So here AB's adjacent side is here, four pairs of adjacent sides are there. AB's adjacent side is the side BC. AB and side C, BC, and also AB's opposite side is the AD also, and here we have to write side AB's opposite side is AD, side AD. Okay, then next DC's opposite side, BC's AB, BC, AD and AB. So these are the pairs of which adjacent sides we have to write from the figure. The next question is we have to write its adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. So angle A's adjacent angle is the angle A and angle D. Then next angle D. These are adjacent. These are adjacent, which are sitting parallel. A and D. Next is angle D is adjacent with the angle C. Next angle is the angle C and angle B. These are also adjacent to each other. Then last angle A and angle B. So these are the four pairs of adjacent angles. In that AD, DC and BC and AB. These are the adjacent angles of the quadrilateral ABCD. Now the next question is we have to write the names of the diagonals of a quadrilateral. So which are the diagonals? As I told you before only, the line which joins the opposite vertex of the quadrilateral is called as a diagonal. So in this figure inside, the opposite vertex are A and C. A and C are the opposite vertex. So if I will draw here line which join the opposite vertex AC and the another opposite pair of opposite vertex is the BD. So here seg AC and seg BD are the diagonals of a what? Quadrilateral. Are the diagonals of a quadrilateral. So the fifth question's answer is that way. Answer is seg AC and seg BD. And the last, the name of quadrilaterals in the different way. I taught you before only how to read the names of the quadrilateral, and for that I told you the two ways of reading the reading of the quadrilateral, and these two ways are the clockwise and second way is the anti-clockwise. We have to take the reading. So first of all I will write on it only quadrilateral A B C D. A B C D. It is anti-clockwise. First we will take reading. Second we can read in this way also B C D A. We can read in this way also B C D A. Next quadrilateral we can start from C C D A B. I will take another color. Which we have to take? C D A B. So C D A B. We also read it in this way also D A B C. D A B C. This is the reading of quadrilaterals by which way? Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means opposite to the direction of the clock. So it is anti-clockwise reading. These four ways are there. Now we will read it in the clockwise direction. So quadrilateral A D C B. You can read in this way. So quadrilateral A D C B. Then D C B A. Quadrilateral D C B A. Again you can read this in this way also C B A D. C B A D. And at last B A D C. B A D C. So these are the 8 ways of reading the quadrilateral in two ways, that is anti-clockwise and the clockwise. So you have to do the practice of this lesson. Okay, in whole lesson inside this is only given. Okay, and the next one more point is given in your textbook inside quadrilaterals inside, and that is the what? How to measure the angles of a different kinds of a polygons, and that we will see now in the second question. Okay, so here it is the question second. Find the measures of all angles of the pentagons given polygons given below, and also write the names of polygon. So first of all, as I told you, if a quadrilateral having 4 sides, it is called as a quadrilateral. It is called as quadrilateral. 4 sides having, then it is called as a quadrilateral. If it has a 5 sides, it is called as a pentagon. Pentagon. If the quadrilateral has the 6 sides, it is called as hexagon. If a polygon having 7 sides, quadrilateral not side, polygon. If polygon has a 7 side, it is called as a heptagon. That you have to learn it. If it has 8 sides, it is called as a octagon. And if it has 9 sides, it is called as a nonagon. And 10 sides if it has, it is called as a decagon. So these are the names that we have to learn. 4 sides if it has, it is called quadrilateral. 5 side pentagon. 6 side it has, and it is called as hexagon. 7 sides heptagon. 8 sides octagon. 9 side nonagon, and 10 side decagon. These are the names. So first we have to measure how many sides are there, then we will give name to the figure. So here in this figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This figure has 5 sides. So this figure is called as a, just I told you before only, if it has a 5 sides, it is called as a pentagon. it is called pentagon. Okay, next here in this figure inside 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 sides are there, it is called as a heptagon. Okay, in this figure inside it how many sides are there? 6 sides are there, so it is called as hexagon. And here it is how many sides are there? 4 sides it had, that's why it is called as a quadrilateral. Okay, so after this one more question I give. The name of polygon I told you, it is pentagon because it has 5 sides. It has 7 sides, its name is heptagon. 6 side hexagon and 4 sides quadrilateral. Now in this question side I ask you one more question, that is how to measure the and what is the measure of the angles of a polygon. So for that what we will do, for that I told you the trick that I will explain you now. Here we have to take any one vertex and draw the triangles. So how many triangles are there here? 1 2 and the 3. Here in this inside 3 triangles are there, that's why the measure of all angles of triangle is equal to 180. And here how many triangles are there in the figure? 3. So whatever is the multiplication of 180 into 3 is the sum of measures of all angles of a pentagon. So 180 into 3, so 3 0 0, 3 8 are 24, 2 carry, 3 1 are 3 plus 2 5. So the 540 is the sum of all angles of a pentagon. Next figure has how many? 7 sides. So here only I will do the correction. So here 180, wait, how many triangles we will see? 1 2 3 4. So how many quadrilaterals? 1 2 3 4 and 5 quadrilaterals. So 5 triangles. So multiply 180 with the 5, you will get the required answer, means sum of all angles of a heptagon. So 5 0 0, 5 8 is 40, 4 carry, 5 is 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So the sum of all angles of a heptagon is equal to how much? 180 into 5 is equals to how much? 900. So the next figure is the hexagon. We will see how many triangles we can draw inside it. So here join this one vertex only we have to take and join with the another vertex. So here 1 2 3 and 4. So here 180 into 4, 400, 8 4s are 32, 4 1s are 4 plus 3 is equal to 720 is the sum of all angles of a hexagon. And here if we join this, here how many? 2 only triangles it forms, and as we know that sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is equals to how much? 360. So in this way we have to solve this test. With this test I took the revision of the lesson quadrilateral. These only points are given, and based on this point the different questions or different points are given in the lesson quadrilateral. So all of you complete this test, understand it. Some students are requested me to send it, sir. They are not understanding because they were absent. So do learn this and also solve the exercise which is given in our textbook. Okay. So today we will stop here only. All of you complete the test and send me on my personal number. Okay. Thank you.